I always work at my house, on my house, in waves. Like I won't touch it for a long period of time and then suddenly I will start again. And it's not like I feel bad about it in the meantime. I'll be doing stuff and then I just stop. And then I take a really long break and then without feeling guilty or beating myself up, suddenly one day I'll just get up and do it. That is very typical for me. So I was sitting in my sofa. Well, I did start yesterday on my little modding project again. So I was sitting in the sofa, my back was sore and I couldn't get comfortable. And then I just put down the phone and I went back out to look at the walls. So yeah, I didn't finish around the breaker to the not the breaker, the switch, around the switch to the bathroom yesterday, because loosening it from the wall I would have to disconnect the power, and then I knew that if I took it out of the wall it would be dangling there and it wouldn't be safe and I couldn't turn on and off the lights. So I didn't do that yesterday, but that also annoyed me a lot that it was just hanging there loose. So I just, I need to finish that. So that's what I'm going to do today. Power is off. This one has been off for so long. Or out of the wall, not off, out of the wall, and it's not safe. I just sanded around it. I think maybe this wall is just kind of done. I don't want to do a whole lot more to it. It is the way it is. This wall over here is not done. That was the one I was working on yesterday. It's not done. I sanded it and I can mud it again. But this one over here, I have to put it back in the wall. One of the screws fell out. A little braidey thingy fell out and elastic band fell out, so I need to repair it now that it's off. First vacuum and then repair it. And me not being a very smart person, I said that I needed to vacuum and that the power is off. I can't vacuum with the power off, so I went and got a dustpan and I'm just gonna sweep it down because the vacuum cleaner won't work. So you can tell that they came off right here, right here. I have them right here, so now I just have to put them right back. Not a problem at all, I'm kind of hoping. You can do things like this in Denmark. This is okay as long as it's out here. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do anything with the cords in here, but I can change this plastic thing around it if I want to, and I can take off the covers. I can unscrew it from the wall, but I'm not allowed to touch the wires back here, which I really don't want to do either. So I had to go and get a headlight so I could see what I'm doing. But I got all the dust away. I dusted and I blew on it. I really want to get it back in the wall because it does control the outdoor lighting. The other one is for the bathroom, and I don't want to have that on for the next, I don't know, I just need to get it done today. No procrastination here is allowed. I better get it done. So I got it back on the wall. Unfortunately, maybe I should add some lights here again. Unfortunately, when I took them off, I scratched the frame a little bit. Also right here, if you can hear it. You may not be able to see it. They're not that expensive, so I might change them again. Now, yeah, my pants are really dusty. Now I have to put these on again. It says outside on this one because I have two right here. One controls the light in the ceiling and the other one, the one for outside. So now I just kind of have to figure out which one goes where. It could have been really nice if I had taken a picture of that. it could have been such a good idea if I had taken a picture of that when I took them off back in December. I kind of think that the top one is outside, but I need to go and put the power back on for a second so that I do put the right one on, because taking the switches, I'm putting the power back on now, putting the switches on and off scratches the frame. So let's just see, I think it's the bottom one. So right now I have, what's up and down here? Right now I have no lights in this room. It doesn't seem, it's like, uh-oh, it's already kind of on. Let's see if this is the one in here. Oh, so this one goes on the bottom for sure. Perfect. They are working again. This one is the outside. They're kind of tight though. There might be dust in there. Well, okay. But now I'm going to mud over here, so I'm going to turn off the lights again. So as I said in the earlier video, I was out of mud. And I had already bought another bucket, and I don't have that much money, so I always buy the cheapest one, and this is from a different store, and I was kind of nervous that it was a different color. Not that it actually matters that it's a different color, but the thing is that I've been mudding for a gazillion years, so if it's a different color, I will have 2 different colors on my wall. I mean, right now, I do have a lot of different colors on my wall anyway, but it would have been nice if it was the same color, and guess what? I am pretty sure it's not the same color. This is of course wet and this is dry, but I don't think it looks as gray as the other one I used. But yeah, that's just how life is. I will just continue with my mudding. I can't really figure out the technique to mud this little area right here, because only this little guy here can get in there, but then it makes this really bad area up here, and you kind of have to go the other way, and yeah. So if you do know anything about mudding, let me know what the technique is. Link to a YouTube movie, whatever, video, whatever, because it's driving me nuts. And I think it's kind of white, this mud. It doesn't look the same color. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. So I decided to mud a little more on the wall around my bathroom door. It's not pretty. It's way easier to just mud a bigger surface, like the one where the switch was. Way easier to mud than around a smaller area. So my big tool is easy to use when you mud, and the smaller tools are really hard to use. But up here, above the door, I can't use my bigger tool. So it looks horrible up here. Like those little tools, they don't flat it that well. And then over here, it looks horrible as well. Well, there are like air bubbles in the mud, but the thing is, I had to reinforce the corner. So I added this net with there's like a bracket in here. And so that made the wall go out here and dip inwards here. And so I had to put on quite a lot of mud to even it out. And me being an absolute amateur, it doesn't look good. But when I made it, I did the same over here around the door over here. As you can see, the net is, you can still see the net here. And it took me, you know, it took me quite a few times where I just kept evening it out and then mudding again. And since I have to put quite a lot of mud on a thick layer, I'm just not able to do it properly. I just don't have the skills and the technique. You know, I haven't, this is my first time trying. So it is what it is right now. And then I will sand it a little and then I'll just repair it. But it's really hard around those little areas. Eventually I will get there. I'm quite curious what this is going to do to my back, because I was already kind of hurting and now I just kept working. But you know, I have to be done. I have to finish at some point. I can't keep postponing it. And I felt like doing it today, so why not? Yeah, so send me a professional mudder. That would be nice. I would be very, very, very grateful. Very thankful. Not thank you, but thankful. All right, so I'll leave it to dry and I will clean up a bit out here because I have mud everywhere and dust everywhere, and yeah, that's just how it is. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and that's it for today.